Alrighty. Well, let's talk about Dogleg. Coming out of Michigan, the trio known as Dogleg, all of their names of which I can't pronounce, Alex Stoychik, Chase Mansky, Parker Grissom, what? Despite the names, they are specializing in emo music, Midwest emo, post-hardcore. So you might be thinking, is this your usual run-of-the-mill Bandcamp kind of band? No. Releasing their debut self-titled EP in 2015 and then a follow-up in 2016, Remember Aldrian. And they were pretty quiet up until this point. And then in 2019, they released a single titled Fox, which lands on this album, as well as their 2020 single, Kawasaki Backflip. And now the album has been out for a while. It took me a while to get to it. I was kind of debating on whether or not I wanted to review it. But after listening to this album, I realized, yeah, my original comments on emo music were kind of true. There is somewhat of a resurgence. Maybe in times like these, we need something like this, or like the other emo albums that I've reviewed on this channel. But hell, why not? Because what Dogleg are doing is in the same vein as what other emo and pop punk groups are doing, except this time they're incorporating elements of post-hardcore music. So you have these very energetic, almost fast-paced guitar riffs, and there are slow moments on this record, mixed in with lyrical angst as well as vocals that are just on the verge of breaking. And you have a pretty solid debut from a band that I have high hopes for. Now look, I'm not going to tell you this is a perfect record, but there are moments on here that I truly admire, like the opening track, a single, Kawasaki Backflip, which kind of sounds like a little bit of Green Day inspired, but it's done so much better. The riffs on not only this song, but a lot of these tracks are very fast-paced, they're cathartic. Same goes for the lyricism on this record, which is really good.
So I assume while filming this video, there were children outside my house that were playing around. I don't know why I didn't reshoot this shot, but the audio in this clip, you're gonna hear screaming children. Don't be alarmed. Trust me, I'm a perfectly normal person that I'm sane, don't worry. I just find it really hilarious, I guess, but back to the video.
Which is something that I particularly look for in an emo album, because emo albums have to have good lyrics. If not, they come off pretentious or melodramatic. But yeah, there are some really great highlights, like on the track Fox. You're in a fiction of a past that you wrote down, stuck in a time when my mind came out of my mouth. You're stuck inside my head again, it's pressing against my skin. You think it's a case unknown. When the father's gone and my mother's gonna come back to this home. Or on the track Cannonball with Tear Down the Monument, No Faces, No Comment, Treasure a Time Well Spent, A Timeline Rewritten, Shattered and Bitten, A Cut from the Pages Just Torn into Pieces Again, and others that prove my point that lyricism is important to an emo album. It's like one of the biggest things in an emo record. Not only lyrics, but production as well, which I would say for the most part is pretty good. There's nothing too distorted, there's nothing too loud, there's nothing too obnoxiously annoying, and the sound control on this is also very well too. There are moments on this record where I think it could be maybe a little bit heavier, but for the most part it's damn solid. I will say that there are moments on this record that the guitar riffs can get a little repetitive, or that the ideas kind of run thin. For example, the song WARTORTLE, or maybe the song Wrist. However, the last two moments on this record I would classify as the best. Cannonball and Ender, the former of the two, features more of a slowed down guitar riff compared to the rest of the fast-paced freneticism of the other songs. Again, it's slower, but it has that catharsis that the rest of the songs do. And overall, it breaks up the fast-paced monotony that this record could bring. And then the song Ender, this song, the crescendo near the last leg of this project is just monstrous. And at 6 minutes, this song has a great pace, a great flow. Easily the best song on this record. So while I find myself enjoying a lot of these songs, I could totally see Dogleg improving in the future. I definitely want a more dynamic track listing. I think that there are some ideas that could be overused at some points. The lyrics are good, the lyrics are fine. I do like moments a little like Cannonball, a little bit like Ender, and I do like the strings at the end of the song Ender, but I wish they were incorporated into the track instead of just adding it to the end. So yeah, a solid debut. I'm excited to see where the band can go from here. It's a very strong B+. But I am curious to know, what are your thoughts and opinions on this album down below. Let me know what albums you want me to review next, and that is it. Leave a like, comment, share, do whatever you want. Let me know how I can improve future videos down below. And remember, this is only my opinion because music is subjective.